Hello everyone, and in today's Geek Tech show, I'm actually inside of a Subaru Crosstrek 2019 edition, and I'll be showing you guys how you can go ahead and set up the Subaru Apple CarPlay in it. Easy, fast, and simple, plus some troubleshooting ideas just in case it's not working. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Now, if you did enjoy this video and you enjoyed my show, make sure you go ahead and press on the subscribe link right down below, or of course just subscribe to my channel. I'd love to see you in the next video as well. So please make sure to turn on your post notifications on so you don't miss any single video, because a lot of awesome stuff is coming to this channel. Okay, so I'll be starting creating this video how to use Apple CarPlay. So let's first of all get in the vehicle, turn the key on, and of course, and agree. So once you put this in, you gotta put the music down, and just make sure that you see here that it says no Apple CarPlay. Before you get started, make sure you pair up your phone to this. So the first thing you have to do, and make sure you actually do this, is to go ahead and press where it says phone. And in the phone, mine is already ready, but if yours is not, you press on change device, or of course you unpair this device, or another choice is just to add a device. And when you press on add device, what you're going to be doing is pairing this device with your phone. Once the pairing is actually done, you have to make sure that it is working. And then one of the cool things about this is all you have to do is to go to settings, and in the settings you're going to go where it says Bluetooth over here. So let's go ahead and do that. So in the Bluetooth section of the phone, go ahead and go in here. You can see it. You're gonna go and pair this device. Sorry for the lack of lights, it is outside, so it's not as connected. But what you have to do is to make sure the Subaru is showing up over here, such as right there where it says Subaru BT. That's my actual setting. Now, since I already have this paired up, all I have to do is just to press on iPhone, and it should connect automatically to it. So let's go ahead and do that. Bluetooth is on, Subaru is connected. And you can see I'm not making this up, right here where Subaru itself says connected. So in the phone, what you have to do is to press on setting. Now we're going to go where it says general and go to Apple CarPlay. Now it's going to go where it says available cars. So it should potentially find it. If it doesn't find it, make sure you can get the USB code and hook it up right to it. So I'm just doing this with one hand. Now there's a few more things you can do here just in case it's not showing up. Go to Bluetooth and make sure it is connected inside Bluetooth. Let's check this out, Bluetooth itself. Make sure cellular and everything else is on. Going back to Bluetooth, where it is on, we're going to be turning this off. And now we're going to be turning it back on. Now after I turn this back on, as you can see the Subaru right here is not connected. So we have to press on Subaru and connect it to it. So now that it is connected, the Subaru, the Bluetooth, now we have to go back to the general, and over here we have to go where it says CarPlay. And of course now we have to go turn this on.
I didn't get that. Let's canceling.
Canceling. Now technically this is all you have to do. Try it again. Apple CarPlay.
I found one option.
What is this? So the Starlink was not working, and you can see right here what actually is happening. It's not showing up over here, and it's not showing up over there. Now the one I have is the Apple CarPlay. Now I did figure out why it wasn't working. You have to use the original actual cable, and you have to plug it in into USB port. The one I was using before was not the original cable. I was using this cable with an attachment. So this is actually not something you should be doing. So now I'm going to be go ahead and putting the actual cable right inside. So I'm plugging this in all the way in the back where there is two USB cables. And that's where they are in the Subaru Crosstrek. Stick it in here. And there we go. It is working. You don't have to do anything. You just have to plug it in into the correct USB cable using the Apple cable. And if you wanted to find out what kind of apps the Apple CarPlay is using, all you have to do is to go inside. And inside, by what I mean by, you just press on settings. And inside, what you're going to be doing is pressing on general, going where it says Apple CarPlay right here, pressing on that. And here we have where it says Subaru, pressing on that again. And here are all the different apps that we are going to be using. The same exact apps are going to be featured over in the screen where it says Apple CarPlay. So pressing on Apple CarPlay, you can see the same identical apps, including the phone, music, maps, messages, audiobooks, podcast, Subaru, and Now Playing. What is that? Press on Now Play, and that is your playlist. You can play all the music that you have in here. Then of course, if you want to check out the phone calls, you press on the phone, and you can see the recent contacts, keyword, and even voicemail. So you can press on voicemail and listen to anything on your phone. And you can press on the radio. You can check out the music, including your playlist right here as well. Apple CarPlay, and of course the phone, apps, shortcut, media, and so on.